Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'll be showing you today another video of how to use the Excel sheets that are available on the website. The topic that we'll be discussing today is related to the corporate finance section of level 2, and in particular the reading about capital budgeting. One section of that reading deals with the case of a mutually exclusive projects that have unequal lives and that are expected to be replicated over time. So basically, when one project finishes, it doesn't stop over there; it gets repeated and done and again. And it tells you there that the criteria, the normal standard criteria that we normally use, like NPV, IRR, might not work perfectly there. So there are suggestions to use other methods, which include the equivalent annual annuity and the least common multiple of lives approach. If you are interested in knowing about these, to understand them in details, these two methods, you have to check the reading that's available on the website, and the link to it is posted below the video. But however, just a quick summary of what's mentioned on the website about these methods before using the files related to them. The equivalent annual annuity is basically the annuity payment that is equivalent in value to the NPV. So basically it makes this method takes the NPV of the project and assumes it to be the present value and finds what annuity equal standard annuity would give you the same present value as that, and then compare the projects based on the equivalent annual annuity amount. The least common of multiples of lives, on the other hand, extends the time horizon of analysis so that the lives of the project will divide exactly into the horizon. So basically what will be done here is to have a common life, and in that case, if there are two projects, one of 3 lives and one of 5 lives, the least common of multiples in this case would be 15. So the 3-year project would be repeated 5 times and the 5-year project would be repeated 3 times. If we go to the example that's available here, projects A and B are mutually exclusive with a 10% discount rate, and this will be replaced when they were and have the following cash flows. So project A has 2 years of cash flows, project B has 3 years of cash flows, and we should determine if which of those two projects will be accepted under each method. If we go to the file that's available on the website, and we will see over here in the description that says for the first method, the equivalent annual annuity, you have a maximum of 15 years of cash flows, and this is again because the files are made for CFA candidates, so this is more than enough. It's a bit of extreme, no single question would ask for more than that. And the second file will use the least common multiple of lives approach, but using 5 years for each project. So if we enter the data that we have from the question, we'll have 2 periods for the first project, 3 for the second one, discount rate of 10% for each, minus 200, 150, 150, minus 300, 200, 200, and 200. So both the standard NPV method will give us the same result as the equivalent annual annuity approach. In this case, we see that the second project has a higher EAA, and since the cash flows are negative and not positive, which is the standard for any project, we should accept the project with the higher EAA. If we enter the same data for the least common of multiple of lives, we enter 2, we choose 3, 10%, 10%, minus 200, minus 300, 150, 150, 200, 200, and 200. As you can see over here, the schedule below shows you the least common multiple of lives cash flow schedule. So basically, in this case, you will have the project that gets repeated. So the 2 years project gets repeated 3 times, and the 3 years project gets repeated twice. And these are the cash flows over the 6-year horizon. The standard NPV didn't change from the equivalent annual annuity approach, so you get the same results. And over here you have the LCM approach NPV results, which again shows that the second project should be accepted because it has higher NPV using this method. This is pretty much it for this topic. If you have any questions, please make sure to email me on the website, and make sure to follow the blog in order to get notified about each new post. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on the social network in order to participate in the daily CFA trivia. Thank you for listening, and bye.